Hi, my name is Duran Marquise, and you're watching This Is America.
Yeah, this brother tripping. I don't
Wait, what?
Yeah, this the wrong show.
So this isn't for Disney Channel?
No, sorry, this is for YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah,
Who the hell is still watching YouTube?
Well, I mean, we're hoping you're subscribers.
I don't understand what's going on here. You know what? Someone is getting fired.
Wait, fired? Hold up, nigga. What you mean fired?
If guys are dogs and dogs pee on hydrants, this is okay, correct? I don't know, but this is America. Hey you guys, my name is Duran Marquise. Welcome to This Is America. I don't need this anymore. Alright you guys, well welcome to my very first episode entitled This Is America, Dear Black People, hashtag do better. Alright, and now this isn't an episode bashing black people or nothing like that, because as you guys can see, I am black. Despite the hat I'm wearing, I wore this hat today because it has black and white on it. It's a, black hat, white hat, you know what I'm saying? Plus, I'm going to be throwing a lot of shade, okay? No, I'm just kidding. So, but I did wear this because I feel like it went with the festivities of everything. So, if you guys don't know what this show is about, you can click the I on top here. I want to say it's on this side. Hopefully, it's on this side and not on this side, but on one of the sides. There's an I at the top. You can click on that, and it'll take you to one of my older videos where I introduced exactly what my show is about. So let's just get right into it, people. All right, so I don't know about you guys, but if you watch my introduction, you do know that I'm not a type of person that's like belong to any communities. Even though I am black, there's a lot of black power and a lot of movements and stuff that people feel that every black person is necessarily supposed to feel. Doesn't mean that I'm against anything that anyone's doing, but just because you're against something doesn't necessarily mean you're for it, So I'm kind of an individual, and this is a show for individuals, people, the things that go in our mind, and not the things that happen. I mean, it happens on the outside, but how we internalize it in our mind. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna be talking about in my experience with color, I guess, just my intake on it, because that you never really pay attention to things until they happen to you. Like, you see things on the news or you hear about things and they're sad, but however, when they don't happen to you, it's like, you're sad, but then you change the channel, and that's sad too, so, but it's all about understanding self, but when things happen to you, when your eyes open a little bit. So let me just tell you a little experience I had that caused me to make this show. So maybe like a week or so ago, I was in Pizza Hut with my sister Natalie. Well, she's actually my best friend, but I call her my sister Natalie because we've been friends like since we were kids. And even my sister be like, damn, y'all act like brother and sister. So I just call her my sister Natalie. So, but my best friend Natalie, me and her was going to Pizza Hut, and she was pregnant at the time. She just had her baby like last week on Saturday. So my little potato, I finally came up with a nickname, Potato. That's from Lord of the Rings, by the way. Anyway, so we were going to Pizza Hut, but you know what? Before I talk about Pizza Hut, let me rewind a little bit. Let me set the scene a little bit. A few days before Pizza Hut, me and my aunt were on our way to the store. We're walking to a store, and we got whatever we got at the store, but they didn't have a pop that she needed, so we went to the other store to get a pop or whatever. And yes, you guys, I am from Michigan, and we say pop. So I also lived in Texas and California, and in Texas, nobody knew what a pop was, so I was like, can you go in there and give me a pop? She was like, a what? I was like, a pop. A what? A pop. Oh, a soda? Just like, bitch, soda pop.
Duh.
Anyway, we're just gonna move. We was on our way to get a nice cold pop, you know, so, and anybody got time for this story I'm about to tell y'all. But okay, we on our way to get a nice cold pop, and we're walking past, like, you guys see me, you know, I don't know if I look intimidating to other people, you know, we don't really know how we look unless we look in a reflection,
like a pussy.
I don't really think I look intimidating, but people do tell me that I look mean, you know, unless I smile, they say I look mean. So I try not to have a mean face on all the time. So anyway, me and my aunt were walking to this other store. We're cutting through the parking lot. There's 2 cars right here, and we're like cutting through the 2 cars. So as we walk through, I hear a car on my left. I just hear chick, chick. This nigga just locked his door. So I look, and it's a white dude.
Nah.
He's sitting there. I mean, he looking straight, tight-faced it. Like, he ain't looking at the niggas that's on his right. Like, he tight-faced it. So I'm like, hell no, I know this nigga didn't just lock the door on my ass. Like, so I'm feeling some type of way. So we go in the store, couldn't find the pop, so we leave to go to another store. I come out, as we're going in the store, I tell my aunt, like, you know, he just locked the door on us or whatever. As we walk by, she was like, what? And my auntie like, fuck that nigga. That's the just type person she is with anybody. Man, fuck that nigga. So that's how she was with it. But I'm still feeling some type of way. So we walk out the store, I see him, and I'm kind of like mean mugging him a little bit, like, little hoe ass niggas, you know, we ain't even did nothing to your ass. So I'm thinking, you know, that's when that black kick in, nigga, you want to treat me like I'm black, what's good? So I literally just wanted to just act like I was going to rob that nigga just because he thought that I was going to rob him. But you know, my aunt was there, so I was holding my composure. But if I was with my friends, you know, when you with your friends, you, what's good, what's up? But then, you know, when you by yourself, look, sir, I was just trying to, you see my hat? White people, you know, I'm down.
Told you
know,
was a
so
pussy.
I just was like, you know, I'm gonna let you slide, bro. I'm gonna let you slide. So we ended up doing whatever we was doing or whatever. But it kind of sent me back to, like I said, things like this happen to people a lot. You know, a lot of things that you hear in the news and stuff, people stay in those type of, you know, environments, so that happens to them a lot. Not to make it okay or anything, but that probably wouldn't be nothing to them. You know, people lock the doors all the time, but for me, it, you know, it isn't like that. I try to be not the typical black person. It's weird because I go out of my way to show white people that I'm a standard black guy, you know, like, I don't know what it is. Like, it's like I have the Butler syndrome.
The what?
And for you guys who don't know what the Butler syndrome is, it's kind of like, you know, like the movie, I'll use the movie The Butler. You know how he taught him, he was like, you know, keep your head down, do this, don't talk to them, you know. That's how I am. I keep my head down. I don't talk to white folks unless they talk to me. Like, I don't know what that is. It's just, I think maybe my ancestors and stuff might have been, you know, more in the house rather than in the slave, because I am too lazy and I cannot get my nails dirty. Like, that's me. But for some reason, I keep my head down and just do what I have to do, you know. So to go before that, years ago, before that that situation happened with the guy locking the door, me and my homegirl, when I was in Texas, me and my homegirl was walking, and this lady came out she came out the bank. So like I said, I try to be nice to white people, so I'm like, hi, you know, I smile or whatever. When I tell you that this bitch grabbed her purse like it was a 13-year-old girl and I was R. Kelly, honey, she got the fuck out of there. So I was like, ah, you know, like, and she was like, ah, and went running and shit. And I'm just like, I just wanted to scare you because of the fact that you thought that I was gonna rob you. Like, you literally thought that I was going to rob you. For what? Like, it's just me and my homegirl. We just walking down the street. Do we look like? But it was only merely because of these colors that's on this, you know? Like, you literally got scared. For what? So when the dude locked the door, I thought of that, and I just was upset. Like, I was so mad. So fast forward to a few days later, me and Nat goes to Pizza Hut. We're in Pizza Hut. I don't know if you guys remember, I said I don't really realize that I'm black until I'm around a whole bunch of white people, okay? So we walk in, it's packed. I mean, packed. White people everywhere. Oprah came into Pizza Hut like, you get a white person, you get a white person. I ain't gonna go all out, but that's what she did. You get a white person. So, I mean, it wasn't even no nigga back there cooking the food. Like,
well, damn.
Full of white people,
not even
right?
a Mexican?
My damn cat. So I'm like, okay, so I'm a little nervous. And like I said, I got that Butler mentality. So I'm sitting there just trying to be the perfect, like, hi, hi, how are ya? I'm trying to be just extra nice so that these white people won't think that I'm about to rob them or anything, right? So Natalie, she's also the I don't give a fuck type of person. Like if you watch my introduction video, I said there's 3 type of people. You know, she's one of the people that's I don't give a fuck. So she don't give a fuck. So I'm sitting there like just trying to be so cool or whatever. But I look to my left. Yeah, that's what this white lady was doing.
Hell
So
no.
I'm like, the fuck is this bitch looking at? So I look away or whatever. Then I look straight. Another white lady. So I'm like, what the hell is all these white people looking at me for? Like, okay, if you want to glance and you want to be like, wow, okay, look at a black guy, he has dreads, that's cool. I want to touch his hair so bad. You know, okay, cool, you looked at me a little bit, but you keep staring at me. Like, so by this point, I'm thinking of that dude that just locked his door, went in a room for the white people. I'm trying not to show my black, you know, I'm trying not to show the nigga in me. So I'm like, I'm gonna be cool. So we get up to go get a salad from the salad bar. We go to the salad bar. The lady that was staring at me, she's sitting right next to the salad bar with her husband. So we get up or whatever, and she's just staring. So I'm right here, and I'm just like, I don't understand why white people keep looking at me. Like, just loud as a motherfucker, like, in the middle of the thing. I'm like, I don't understand why white people keep looking at me. And then, like, I just kind of went into this, like, I'm a good guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm no different from anybody else. I do the same. And then I was like, you know, so I'm telling this, like, little speech or whatever. So then I'm like, I tell her, like, yeah, me and my aunt walking the other day, some guy locked his door. Like, do we look intimidating? Like, just because we black, you think we gonna rob you just because we black? So I make, like, this whole speech. I mean, this whole speech in the middle, but I'm making it seem like I'm talking to Nat, but I'm being loud enough that all the white people can hear. So I'm like, I don't understand, we're all human, this is America, and we're all just trying to make it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it should have been a violin in that bitch, because I was in there giving my Oscar-winning performance. Yeah, the Oscar-winning performance that Jennifer Lawrence won when she fell down the stairs. That one. I'm giving that one, right? And I'm just, yes, right? So then afterwards, the white lady next to me, no, before that, her husband get up. So after I make my speech, I'm just like, you know, man, I don't understand it. I'm just like everybody else. So I'm just like, man, what's that, ranch or blue cheese? Then the white dude was like, oh, that's ranch. The blue cheese is right there. Blue cheese is good. You should try it. I love blue cheese. And I'm like, thanks. Okay. And then the chick was like talking to Nat, and she was like, oh my God, what are you doing? You're so pretty. And it was just like, okay. And then after I made my speech, I kind of felt good because it was like all the white people in there was just so happy afterwards. They was just like, hi, hey Dick, hey Harry, and I was over there like, hey Dick, Harry. I fucked that joke all the way up. We gonna forget that ever happened. Anyway, so but I feel good after I make this whole speech, this whole announcement. I feel good. I sit down and I'm just like, I feel so good. And Natalie, like I said, she's the don't give a fuck type of person. So she's sitting there like, I don't care why I don't understand why you trying to please these white people. Like, they don't think what they want to think. They're going to have their own opinion of you regardless of what you do or what you say. And I'm like, no. Now they have a different outlook on life. You know, because for me, I don't know what it was, but growing up, I didn't like fat people. We're just going to say it like that. I didn't like fat people.
That's a huge bitch.
Hey, I don't know why. I just didn't. But I met this one big girl, and she was just the sweetest thing. She was the sweetest thing. So after that, now when I looked at a bigger person, I wasn't like, oh, look at your big fat ass. You know, I just thought like, they have feelings. You know, they're people. You know what I'm saying? They understand. You know, so that one girl changed that for me. Now when I see a bigger person, I don't automatically go to, you're a fat ass. You know, I go to, you're a person, and you're probably a pretty nice person. Because usually the big people I have met have been super nice. So that's how I look at it. So I'm thinking, if I show them me as a black person, because all these people in here looking, white people in here looking for some type of reason about my black ass. So I wanted to show that, you know, I'm I'm just like you. So I felt proud, and I'm like, wow, you know, everyone's friendly now, everyone's smiling, everyone's so sweet, and I feel like I did a good deed. Now they can go see another black person, and they don't have to be afraid. They don't have to stare, because they're going to be like, I met a blackhead, dreadhead. Dang, I couldn't get it out. I met a black dreadhead guy, and he was just so sweet. So I know that you're a sweet black person. That nigga might rob her, but at least her first perception was good, you know. And I felt like I did that. I felt like, you know, I felt like Martin Luther King in that bitch. I had a dream speech. I felt like Bob Marley in that bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was changing the world, one love in this bitch, you know. So I felt good. So things is going good. White people living life. They conjugating. Is that like something in prison? I don't know. They doing something. That is conjugate visit. Conjugate. Hi, this is America. We don't know shit. We're sitting there just having a good time. I'm feeling good. I feel warm in my heart, right? And then it happened.
Oh my God, what? What happened, girl? Where he go? Girl, this shit good. Where he go?
Hey, y'all niggas just gonna fuck up my pizza like that? Y'all niggas just gonna fuck up my pizza like that? Oh, hell no. Hell no! Oh, hell no! You guys remember that I was telling you about at the beginning? Yeah, there's a quiz up there that's wondering if you think that guy who just walked in that said you niggas just fucked up my pizza, if you guys think he's a white guy, click the first one. If you guys think he a black guy, click the second one. I'll wait. I know this better get me on Disney.
Shut your ass up.
Alright, if you click the white guy, you are wrong. Yes, it was a nigga. Every single thing that I just taught these white folks in here, this nigga came in 2 seconds and ruined it. Ruined it. Oh, y'all niggas just gonna fuck up my pizza? Y'all just gonna fuck up my pizza? Like that. I mean, y'all just gonna fuck up my pizza? I was so crushed. I worked hard. I was crushed. So, I'm sitting here like this, right? That's why I have my hat on. You know, I'm sitting there like this. He sees us. See, we the only niggas up in there. So he come walking over to us. Yeah, white people fucking up shit. I'm like, nigga. Nah, nigga, we ain't even fucking with you. We ain't even fucking with you. So he sit next to us and he just sitting there, and I'm just like, oh my God, embarrassed as fuck. So I'm just like, Nak, let's get the check please. Let's get the fuck up out of here. I just literally everything that I was doing, you know. So he ends up getting his drink and he leaves. Now let's get back to just to set the story. Now here's the discussion. What is it? I just don't understand. Like, I mean, I understand what Natalie says. You can't change what people think. You know, maybe I went in there and told that whole speech, maybe changed the mindsets of some people. And in that one instance, somebody came and ruined everything that I just taught these people. You know? So my question is, who's wrong here? You know, like, is black people wrong for being them? Or is white people wrong for being them? You know, like, we all are set in a way. Hold on, my aunt's here. People walking in on my set, they would have never did me like this on Disney.
Man, didn't this nigga fire us?
Hi, everyone. Sorry about that little interruption. But yeah, that's my question. You know, it's just like, who's to say who's wrong or not? You know, because white people obviously feel a certain way about black people that they automatically, you know, fear. And then for me, I automatically feel like I have to be submissive, you know, to them. So it's like, why is that? You know, where did it go that we got to this point? And, you know, there might be history books, or there might be other YouTubes, or there might be places that give me all these answers. But I don't want to hear from them. I want to hear from the people, you know? I want to, because like I said in my introduction, I talk to people all the time, and they just don't understand. You know, people don't understand. And I want to really hear people's points of view on on this matter. I just, I don't get it. Sorry, I had to look at my notes. I'm new to this, you guys, okay? This is my first video, so we make you do what we do, baby, okay? So my aunt kind of threw me off when she came in. This wouldn't happen on Disney Channel, by the way. Anyway, let me just, there's a couple other questions that I do want to ask. It wasn't, was black people or white people wrong, but it's more the fact, do black people need to change more? Or is it white people that need to change? Or should people just remain themselves? Because there's obviously something wrong, but who's wrong is it? Who's wrong in it? Who's wrong in it? Because it's like, yeah, white people may look at black people one way, but black people are pretty ghetto, and they can be a hot ass mess, so it's like, hence the story. They seen me as a black guy, seen something different, then another black guy came in there and showed them what they thought black people were. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that, white people are all these great people, like they haven't done anything, but people always want to go back to slavery. Okay, that was an issue that they dealt with then, which is, it transferred down now, but what can we do now as people to do better? And, I know when all the shootings were happening, people was marching and stuff and, going, doing their best to make a change, and people still are doing their best to make a change. And I personally feel, which is why I made this show and why I'm doing this, is because it all starts with us. It's ironic I wore my Bob Marley shirt, but it all starts with us. If we can get right within ourselves, I think that things will get better, and if we present ourselves in a better light, then I feel like we'll get better. Not to quite do like me and yes, a master, yes, a sir, or bow down to them, but have a sense of dignity. Like a little after that, I went to the store and there was a girl in there like, yeah, we smoked all that weed, and that weed was boo-boo, girl, that weed was shit. And I'm just like, why? Like, there's kids around here. Like, I don't get it. Why? But then you don't understand why the kids grow up and ain't shit. So I feel too, we ain't got any more grandmas anymore. I said it to my aunt the other day. We don't have any more grandmas. We don't. There's no people here to center us and keep us good. So I don't know. I really don't. That's why I'm trying to branch out and get other people's point of view about it, because I keep a lot of stuff inside, but that particular thing bothered me. And I just want to get in tune with self, and if because that's how Natalie feels. Natalie's like, I can't change how other people are going to think, but I can change how I think, and I can look at myself differently. So that's pretty much what it is. But I do want to know, who do you think should change more? Who's more in wrong? And I don't want to hear about the history of America and the history of us, but the right now of us. The right now, like when I was in therapy, when I was in California, shout out to the Tate Center, whoop whoop. When I was there, they, I was having a nervous breakdown because one of the dudes there reminded me of some people in high school that wasn't, who fucked up my mind a little bit. So I went back. We had just came out of a session. I went back in the session, hyperventilating. I'm just like, I can't do it. I don't understand. He's out there, blah, blah, blah. And she just was like, breathe. And she was like, are you okay right now? Just think, right now in this moment, are you okay? And I live with that a lot nowadays when I'm freaking out and I'm stressing. I'm just like, am I okay right now? I am okay. So what can I do to, to better myself and to fix that, so that even though people are going to think what they want to think about me, I can at least change that first reaction, So I don't know. It's already been 22 minutes. I don't know if you guys are still here or not. Hopefully you are. If you're not, hey. But I'm going to get better with this, through time. It's my first video. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little sweaty and I'm a little hot. But I just want to know. I want to hear from people. Tell me your experiences. I want to hear from white people and black people, but not just, white people and black people. Anybody with dealing with a different race. What was your experience when you seen like, okay, this is how I feel about white people, or I don't really care about white people, or just, or black people or whatever. Just like, what was the experience you had where it changed for you? Like for that guy who me and my aunt was walking by and he locked his doors. Wonder what his experience was with black people that he felt that he needs to lock his doors. Or is it the stuff he hear on the news, or, and that just fears him, because I have a fear of some white people because I'm just like, y'all can kill me and get away with it. But has that ever happened personally to me in my life? So how am I to just assume that that particular person is going to do that, by treating them like that? So that's just my question, just my little 2 cents. So I just want to hear from you guys. Leave a comment, like, dislike if you don't like, but make sure you subscribe regardless, and just share. I know this video is a little long. I'm gonna watch it back. Hopefully it's good. But just share it, and I want to get other people's point of view and just see how we can make a change within ourselves, and what we can do as individuals, how we can #do better. Okay. All right. Well, I am out of here. Oh, I'm trying to come up with a slogan. So this is a slogan that my mom ended up coming up with. And since this episode is about black people and white people fear of us, it's okay if people have a healthy fear of you, because this is America. Hey, I couldn't find words to rhyme with America, so we went with that one. So tell me what you're thinking. If you can find a good slogan for me, hook me up. But all right, you guys, I need to go fire some people because I'm supposed to be on Disney Channel right now. All right. All right, you guys, peace and love, and I'll see you guys next week. Next week's episode is called What is Gay? And it'll be way more polished because it's a little bit more personal than this black one, but like that's not. We're just gonna bye.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop,